Did you get into MIT and USC based on affirmative action?
No, I did not.
You did not? How do you know?
Well, California...
Well, you look black, like a black Indian.
Well, yeah, well, California...
How do you know you didn't get in on affirmative action? Because you don't even know what it means to have anger.
I had similar stats as a white student in my high school.
How you know?
I did better than him.
You didn't have to do better, you're black.
But I did.
They probably just let you pass anyway because of your color. Do you believe in affirmative action?
I do.
You do, why?
Well, because I think it's important that smart students are exposed to people of other races.
But smart students don't use or need affirmative action. And most black students get in based on their blackness.
White students and Asian students need affirmative action.
So I believe that the only reason they get in because of their color, not because of their ability.
Well, you have a subset of students who would do well at top universities, which would include a bunch of black students.
How would you know, though, if they got their affirmative action?
Well, they're doing well there right now.
No, how would you know? They let them pass anyway because they're black.
Well, it doesn't matter if they succeed there, does it?
No, it matters if they earn their way.
Well, they are there now and they're earning their way.
But they're only there because of affirmative action.
But it's more difficult to pass through a college like MIT than it is to pass high school.
Not on base of affirmative action. I know other graduates from MIT who are black, and I'm not sure if they pass on their own merits. I think they just got.
You think there's affirmative action in the grading scale within MIT?
Yes.
That's not how this works.
Otherwise, how would blacks get in there?
Well, once they're already there.
How would they get in, though, if it weren't for affirmative action?
By being smart.
No.
Yes.
Black people are not smart.
Like they can't be?
They're not. They can be, but they're not.
They can be.
Yes, if they didn't have any help from affirmative action.
If you imagine this as a bell curve, over all the subset of black people, there will be some that are qualified and smart.
But I wouldn't know that, though, because of affirmative action based on color.
Well,
and
if
you just had the Asian kids suing at a school in Michigan because they were being discriminated against and letting the blacks get in who are dumb and can't afford it.
The class size at Harvard or MIT is about 1,000 students.
Not because they're earning it.
If there are 1,000 black students that are smart enough to have earned it, wouldn't you be able to let them all in?
But they're not earning it.
How would they not be earning it?
Because of affirmative action.
You have 1,000 smart black
students. Like you believe in
students.
affirmative action, right?
Yes.
I don't believe that you're earning your way. I think they're letting you in because you look black, even though you look like an Indian, but you look black too. And they let you through because of your color. Well, I guarantee you.
That mode of
because
belief...
you didn't even know if you had anger or not, so that's not very smart.
That mode of belief depends on the idea that you can rank intrinsically every single student in the United States.
Every black one.
And some of them won't be equal to others.
We would never know that, though, because affirmative action is in the way.
Well, affirmative action isn't in the way.
It is, though. I went to a graduation at one of the major schools in the country, and I told the blacks, I don't believe you guys graduated because you earned it. I believe you got in and graduated because you were black.
Well,
and if you notice,
you're combining getting in with
black
graduating.
Men and women, they have to lower the scales to let them in. Even your SAT score doesn't have to be as high as normal people. And when you get into school, you don't have to make the same grades. Down in Ohio, the black men and women who wanted to be a police officer could not make a C on the test. And so they said, okay, if you can make a D, you can become a police officer in Ohio, Dayton, Ohio. And they can make a D. So it's okay, we'll lower it to an F. If you could just make an F on the test. And so they lowered it to an F for the blacks.
Yeah, earlier there you said blacks don't have to do the same as normal people.
Right.
Black people are normal people.
No.
They are people.
But yeah, they're people, but not normal.
They are normal.
What's
people.
normal about them?
They exist.
No, what's normal about them?
They're humans.
What normal about them?
There's nothing special.
They beg
about
and they
black
blame
people.
and they complain and they get angry. They can't handle criticism. They're on an ego trip. The average people are not like that.
I'm confused how you're applying all these characteristics to people based entirely on the color of their skin.
I may not know my flowers, but I know black people.
As a community?
As
a group?
people.
As people.
Yeah. They're horrible. I even have Asian and foreigners who tell me all the time with businesses that they won't hire black people. Because they are late, they complain, they won't have work, they don't take criticism, then they want to sue you if you have to let them go because they cry racism.
Would you hire black people?
I would, but I don't want to.
But you do.
Not anymore.
Okay.
It's a headache, believe me.
All right.
What's the next thing you want to challenge me on? Because you wrote me this letter. It says, so Aaron contacted me through the website. He wrote, I am a graduate from MIT and now attend USC Law School. I want to show you and your views what it is like to get beaten by a beta male. Aaron is a beta male. A beta male, a liberal badass, liberal black man like me. Any issues, any form. I am amazing at debates. Get at me. Don't be too afraid of being embarrassed.
Well, I think that's a great starting point.
That's from you, right?
Yeah.
And so you did right there, right?
Yeah.
Okay, badass. Let me see you badass.
Well, what would you
don't
like
even
to talk
know
about?
if you have anger or not. And you think affirmative action is good for black people.
I do. I
No,
think it's
so
good for.
far you're
It's not just
losing.
good for black people.
So far you're losing.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
So far, you've just told me that I'm losing.
No, you are. You don't even know if you have anger or not. You don't know what that is. You
No, I
got
don't.
into MIT and USC Law School because of your color, not because you're qualified.